Alright, math people, here we go. Got ourselves these 9.2 notes right here. This is going to be part 2. And as you see, this one is going to be starting of dividing rational expressions, dividing polynomials. Alrighty, so as we're going to see, dividing polynomials is essentially the same thing as multiplying polynomials. There's a really small thing you have to do right before you do divide polynomials, but once you do this small step, and it's like very little math involved, like very kind of intuitive idea. Once you do it, it's essentially the same thing as, multiplying. So what we're going to do, we got 3 words: keep, change, and flip. All right. What does that mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first one, I'm going to keep it. All right. I'm going to keep it the same. Then I'm going to, for this sign here, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change it to a multiplication symbol. And I'm going to flip this fraction here. So if we do all of that, and if I rewrite it out, I get 3r, 6r squared. That stays the same. I change this division to a multiplication symbol. I flip this fraction, so it kind of switches like that. It becomes itself 5r over 8. And then from there, it's the same process that we do with multiplication. And so let's go ahead and simplify. 3r and 6r, 5r and 8, none of those can cancel out, so all I really have to do now is just multiply across the top. 3r times 5r, that will get me 15r squared. Remember to add these exponents up here. 6r squared times 8 gives me 48r squared. And let's see what simplifies out. R squared and r squared, both on top and bottom, those cancel out. I'm left with 15 over 48. That as a fraction, you can divide both those by 3, and you're left with 5 over 16. All right. All right. So I erased that first example. If you want to go back and check it out, you can. I'm moving on to this example 2. So I got 2x squared plus minus 2x minus 4 over x plus 2. And then I got 2x minus 4. Just as I did with the multiplication, I'm going to take this 2x minus 4, automatically put it over 1. I'm going to automatically make it a fraction. And then, just like I did before, I'm going to keep this first one. So I'm going to write this over here. I'm going to keep 2x squared minus 2x minus 4 over x plus 2. I'm going to change, abbreviate it to change. I'm going to change this to a multiplication symbol. And I'm going to flip this fraction right here. Makes it 1 over 2x minus 4. All right. Now let's go ahead and simplify it out. Now from there, that's what I got to start factoring. I'm going to put a parenthesis around the 2x, the x plus 2. Well, that doesn't really factor here. 2x minus 4. If I factor that out, I'm going to get myself 2 on the inside, x minus 2. 2x squared minus 2x minus 4. Well, if I look, that's a trinomial. I can set up my diamond, but what I could also do is I could take a GCF out of this. I could divide all these numbers by 2. So if I take a 2 out, I'm left with x squared minus x minus 2. And so from there, I can set this inside one up as the diamond, and that one's a little bit more straightforward than having this 2 out front here. All right. Now again, I can't do anything with this x plus 2, and I can't do anything with this 1 here. So let's set this diamond up for negative 2 on top, negative 1 on bottom. I get two numbers that multiply to negative 2, add a negative 1. That's going to be negative 2 and 1. I can set those factors up, and I'm going to set these up kind of down here now. Place this little eep right here. Set this up down here. I have 2 on the outside, and then in my 2 factors, I'm going to have x, and then minus 2, and then x plus 1. I just put these factors straight into there. I got the x plus 2 on the bottom here, still unchanged. 1 on top, the 2x minus 2 goes right here. And then from there, let's go ahead and start simplifying out. This multiplication, again, you just connect the fraction above, start seeing what simplifies out. X minus 2 and x minus 2, those go right there. These 2's right here, that's going to cancel out themselves. And all you're left with is, well, x plus 1 times 1, and x plus 2 times, well, nothing else. So what you're left with is x, I'm going to write it up here, actually. You're left with x plus 1 over x plus 2. Okay, you got your final answer there. Alrighty, so We'll do one more here. Okay, we'll do this next, this one right here. This will be the last example. Example 3, we got ourselves two fairly large-looking rational expressions. Let's go ahead and do our stuff here. Again, first thing we do, keep this one. It's going to stay the same, so I'm going to do this down. I'm actually going to write this down here. 8b squared plus 48b all over 8b squared minus 40b. I'm going to change this one right here. I'm going to change it to multiplication symbol. And I'm going to flip this one right here. We're going to flip it above. Flip it above right there. B squared plus b minus 30 goes on top. B squared plus 16b plus 60 goes on bottom. Alright? And from there, I want to see what factors. If I take a look over on this side, 8b squared plus 48b, that factors on top. I'll write it down here. Take an 8b out of that. I'm left with b plus 8. 48 divided by 8, that's 6. On the bottom, I can take another 8b out. Then I'm left with a b, and then negative 40 divided by 8 is negative 5, so b minus 5. Then over here, I have 1, 2, 3, b squared. I have a trinomial, so I can set up my diamond here. Take the last number, negative 30, put it on top. Take the bottom number, put it on the bottom. Take the middle, put it on the bottom. Numbers that multiply to negative 30 and add to 1, if you take a look, that's going to be 6 and negative 5. I don't have a number out here. In fact, I have the number 1, so I can automatically set up my two factors as b plus 6 and b minus 5. Excuse me, I'll just write minus and negative 5. It's b minus 5, but you can also do plus negative 5. It's the same thing. Then on the bottom, set up another diamond for this one here. 60 on the top, 60 right here, 16 on bottom. Numbers that multiply to 60 and add to 16, I got myself 10 and 6. I could set up my factors because I don't have the number out front here. I'm going to get b's for both of them, plus 10, plus 6. Okay? Multiplication symbol, I'm going to combine them. All right, combine this right here. Then from there, I'm going to go see what cancels out. These 8b's on top and bottom, those automatically go away. This is technically b minus 5, those go away as well. I got plus 6 and b plus 6. I got 1 that I'm going to cancel out. I'm still left with this one right here, but I can cancel out this one because I got 1 on the bottom here. And then you're also left with this b plus 10 on the bottom. You got nothing else to cancel out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite this top as b plus 6 over this bottom as b plus 10. All right. And that right there, y'all, is division. Nice, and there you go. All right, so that there is multiplication and division 9.2. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and be on the lookout for more videos. Thank you.